Mark, at the time of this interview, I'm guessing that there will be some game time decisions, or are you able to tell us what the lineup looks like?
Well, yeah, starting in net, Andy will play in net tonight, so there's a change there. Cody Ceci will be out tonight, so we've recalled 3 players from Belleville. Philip Schlappick is coming in. Abramov is coming in, and on defense, Eric Brandstrom is coming up. Eric Brandstrom will definitely be in the lineup replacing Cody Ceci. So we saw him in his first game last week. I thought he played really well in the game against St. Louis, so we're looking for another real strong performance. I got to see him play in Belleville last week as well, and you know, he's such an intelligent player, and sometimes I think it's easier to play in the National Hockey League when you're a player like him than it is in the American League. The American League is really physical, and there's really a grinding style to the games in the American League, and in the NHL. While it's, you know, a lot of big people, it still seems that his game is really well suited to the speed and the intelligence of the game. As for the forwards, we're dealing with Jean-Gabriel Pageau. We're not sure what's going to happen with him. I know he has a phone call with the league today, and then we've also had a bit of the flu bug going through the team, and you know, it's been something that we're just hopeful that everybody's ready to be able to play, but we're just taking a precaution on the other side.
Just getting back to Brandstrom for a second here, can the second game of a young player's NHL game be looked upon with maybe a little bit more anticipation for coaches and the organization?
Yeah, probably not.
No.
I would think that the first game is obviously the one that everybody's. It's like you're opening the toys at Christmas, you know, and you're seeing whether you got Hot Wheels or a pet rock.
Geopet, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and you know, the second game you're looking for you're always looking to see how he plays in the second game. So yes, we're very interested in how he is, how he's going to perform. But I'm confident he's going to play really well. I think he's one of the top prospects in the game, and we've got him slotted to play in a position where he should play well. You know, he'll play the power play with us. He'll play in offensive situations. He's so quick back to pucks, and he makes good decisions with the puck, and that's, you know, those are the things that we're going to allow him the opportunity to do. Now, if Abramov plays, it would be another first game for a player. And on the other side, Schlappick, we've seen him a few times now, and he scored in his last outing. So we've really been pleased with his progress.
Well, Hot Wheels caught up then, or called up. What can a coach do in terms of preparation for tonight's game, as far as looking back at last night's game?
You know, we really have to have the mindset to move forward here. We obviously talked a lot this morning about being better at the start of periods. And that's something that as a team, we want to make sure that we're much better at the start of periods here tonight, because that ended up ultimately costing us the game last night. On the other side of it, we really liked the way that we played in the third period. I thought, you know, the goals were all quality goals for us. They were great support plays. They were great skill plays. We got good screens on a couple of shots, so we had net traffic. And again, you're always trying to build on those types of positive things. We didn't like our game overall last night, but tonight gives us an opportunity right away to make amends for it and to play better.
What does your pre-scout tell you about Calgary, Coach?
Well, really good team. You know, yeah, I'm really appreciative of the depth that they've got. You know, their depth there. They go 4 lines. I mean, the third line, you've seen a kid like Bennett, who, you know, the one thing I remember about him is he couldn't do a chin-up at the combine. And now this kid is, he's a quality pro, and he's playing a real important role for them in a third line. They've got a first rounder on their third line, you know, and again, a couple of them, you know, that were really good picks that have molded into a really important group for them. Their top two lines with Tkachuk on the second line, he's had a great year, and it'll be nice to see Brady and him match up again tonight. It's always neat when you have two brothers playing against each other. And then, of course, their top line is as good as there is in the league. Their defense is deep, just like their forwards. They've made nice additions to their club. I think Fantenberg is quietly a nice complement to the other 5 defensemen that they have. And, of course, Giordano's having an outstanding season. Goalies, Smith, if he's playing, he poses the challenge of you got to be aware of how he moves the puck, and you got to put pucks in the right place so that he's not allowed to become that third defenseman back there.